Imagine being lost in a dense forest, night falling quickly. You hear the growl of wild animals nearby. In this moment of danger, who would you call? Now imagine achieving your greatest life goal, standing at the summit of your success. In this moment of triumph, who would you want beside you? What if I told you that 2,500 years ago, Buddha already knew exactly which 4 people you'd need in both situations, and that knowing this could completely transform your life? In our last video, we exposed Buddha's warning about the 4 types of people who will ruin your life. Today, we reveal the opposite. The 4 true friends Buddha said everyone needs for both survival and enlightenment. Welcome back to Buddha's Wisdom. I'm Peters, and today we're exploring one of Buddha's most practical and profound teachings, one that could reshape your entire social circle. In the ancient Sigalovada Sutta, Buddha encountered a young man named Sigala performing elaborate rituals to protect himself from harm coming from 6 directions. Buddha stopped and offered him a completely different understanding. Instead of empty rituals, true protection comes from how we cultivate relationships in every direction of our lives. Among these teachings was a priceless gem, the 4 types of true friends that create an unshakable foundation for both worldly success and spiritual growth. Buddha called this concept Kalyāṇa-Mittatā, noble friendship, and he didn't mince words about its importance. In the Upada Sutta, he declared to his attendant Ananda, "This is the entire holy life, Ananda, namely good friendship, good companionship, good comradeship." Today, science confirms what Buddha knew millennia ago. Harvard's 80-year study on happiness discovered that close relationships keep us happier, healthier, and help us live longer, more than money, fame, or social status. So who are these 4 essential friends? How do you find them? And most importantly, how do you become one yourself? Let's discover Buddha's timeless blueprint for the relationships that will transform your life. Before we jump into the 4 specific types of true friends, let's understand what made Buddha's teaching on friendship so revolutionary. In an age when spiritual seekers often abandon society for solitary meditation in forests, Buddha took a radical stance. He said that spiritual friendship isn't just helpful for enlightenment, it's essential. In one famous exchange, Buddha's cousin Ananda suggested that noble friends are half of the holy life. Buddha immediately corrected him, "Do not say that, Ananda. Noble friendship is the whole of the holy life." This wasn't just spiritual theory. Buddha understood human psychology at its core. We become like those we spend time with. Our minds are shaped by our companions. Our habits influenced by our inner circle. Think about it. When you're around negative people, doesn't your mind start generating negative thoughts? And when you're with inspiring friends, don't you feel your potential expanding? Buddha called this profound connection Kalyāṇa-Mittatā, which translates as a spiritual friendship or noble friendship. It's the foundation that makes all other spiritual progress possible. But Buddha didn't leave this teaching vague. With his characteristic precision, he identified exactly 4 types of friends we all need, each serving a specific purpose in our journey through life. The first type of true friend Buddha identified is the helper friend, or upakaraka-mitta in Pali. This isn't just someone who occasionally does you favor. Buddha described 4 specific qualities that define this precious ally. First, they protect you when you're vulnerable, when you're sick, distracted, or in a moment of weakness. This friend stands guard. They ensure no harm comes to you when you can't protect yourself. Second, they protect your property when you're unable. In Buddha's time, this might have meant watching your home during travel. Today, it could be the friend who waters your plants, feeds your pet, or makes sure your business runs smoothly during a crisis. Third, They provide refuge in times of danger. When threats appear, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, this friend offers sanctuary, a safe harbor in life's storms. Fourth, when you need help, they supply more than requested. They don't calculate or measure their assistance. Their generosity exceeds expectations, going beyond the call of duty. Think of the friend who drove across town at midnight when your car broke down, the one who brought you not just soup when you were sick, but cleaned your house and stocked your fridge. The person who didn't just listen to your troubles, but actively helped solve them. Interestingly, Buddha didn't say this friend needs to be wealthy or powerful. Help comes in many forms. Sometimes the most valuable help is simply unwavering presence during our darkest hours. Let me share a story that perfectly illustrates this type of friendship from the Buddha's own life. When Buddha fell seriously ill, his attendant Ananda never left his side. He fetched water, administered medicine, and cared for his physical needs. But more importantly, Ananda provided something no doctor could: constant companionship and comfort during suffering. In your own life, think about who shows up when you're at your lowest, who takes action without being asked, who anticipates your needs before you even express them. That person embodies the helper friend. But here's a crucial question. Are you this type of friend to others? Do you protect them in their moments of vulnerability? Do you go beyond what's requested when giving assistance? Buddha taught that true friendship isn't just about receiving, it's about reciprocity, about being the friend you wish to have. The second type of true friend Buddha identified is perhaps the rarest and most valuable, the enduring friend, or samana sukha dukkha mitta, which literally means the friend who is the same in happiness and sorrow. Unlike fair-weather friends who disappear when times get tough, or success leeches who only appear when you're thriving, this friend remains constant through all of life's seasons. Buddha described 4 powerful qualities of this steadfast companion. First, they confide their secrets to you. This shows profound trust, the bedrock of any lasting relationship. They make themselves vulnerable by sharing what they hide from others. Second, they keep your secrets safe. What you share in confidence stays protected. Your vulnerability is honored, never exploited or casually revealed. Third, and perhaps most importantly, they do not abandon you in times of trouble. While the helper friend actively rescues you from immediate dangers, the enduring friend offers something different but equally vital: unwavering presence through life's extended difficulties. When your reputation suffers, when you face chronic illness, when you're working through personal struggles, they maintain the same warm relationship without judgment or distance. Fourth, they would sacrifice even their life for your sake. While this might sound extreme, Buddha was emphasizing the ultimate loyalty of this friend. They value your well-being above their own comfort or convenience. In Buddhist literature, the classic example is Buddha's disciple Ananda, who stayed loyal through every hardship. When the Buddha's cousin Devadatta tried to kill him, when his community faced splits and challenges, Ananda's dedication never wavered. This type of friendship transcends circumstance. It's not conditional on your success, status, or what you can provide. It's founded on something much deeper. Think about your own life. Who has stayed with you through your darkest moments? Who didn't walk away when you had nothing to offer? Who celebrates your success without a hint of jealousy? These rare individuals fulfill Buddha's description of the enduring friend. They're the ones who say, "We'll figure this out together," when everyone else has disappeared. It's fascinating how Buddha's insights align with modern psychology. Studies show that close relationships, not wealth or status, are the greatest predictors of long-term happiness. This friend provides what researchers call a secure attachment, a foundation of trust that helps us navigate life's uncertainties. But remember, for this friendship to thrive, you must reciprocate, Are you willing to keep confidences? Do you remain steadfast when your friends face difficulties? Or do you subtly distance yourself when association with them becomes uncomfortable? Buddha teaches that becoming an enduring friend requires courage, loyalty, and a heart that values people over convenience. The third essential friend Buddha identified is perhaps the most challenging to find in today's world: the good counselor, or Kalyāṇa-Mittatā, the friend who points you toward what is beneficial. In an age of endless validation and echo chambers, this friend stands apart. They're not concerned with simply agreeing with you. They're committed to your highest good, even when that requires difficult truth. Buddha outlined 4 distinct qualities of this wise counselor. First, they restrain you from wrongdoing. When they see you about to make a harmful choice, they don't remain silent. They have the courage to intervene, to help you avoid actions you'll later regret. Second, they encourage you toward good, beyond just preventing mistakes. They actively guide you toward positive actions, highlighting opportunities for growth and virtue. Third, they inform you of what you didn't know. This friend shares knowledge, wisdom, and perspective that expands your understanding. They help you see blind spots and fill gaps in your awareness. Fourth, they show the path to spiritual progress. They don't just help with worldly success, they nurture your deeper development as a human being, pointing toward lasting fulfillment rather than temporary pleasure. In the Buddhist tradition, this relationship is so powerful, it's often formalized as the teacher-student bond. Yet it also exists in humble, everyday friendships between people committed to each other's growth. The Buddha himself demonstrated this type of friendship countless times. Remember Angulimala from our previous video? When this serial killer was on his destructive path, Buddha didn't just offer advice from a safe distance. He courageously confronted him directly, using both wisdom and compassion to transform this feared murderer into a peaceful monk. Buddha saw potential for good where others saw only evil, actively leading Angulimala to renounce violence rather than simply counseling him about it. In your life, who tells you what you need to hear, not just what you want to hear? Who challenges your perspectives when they see you headed down a harmful path? Who expands your thinking, rather than simply echoing your existing views? This friend is invaluable because they help us overcome our greatest obstacle to growth, our own limited perspective. We all have blind spots, biases, and areas of ignorance. The good counselor helps us see beyond these limitations. However, this friendship requires something from you as well: humility. Can you receive guidance without defensiveness? Can you value truth over comfort? Can you trust that temporary discomfort might lead to lasting benefit? And when you counsel others, do you speak with genuine compassion or with subtle superiority? A true good counselor guides without judgment, advises without attachment to being right, corrects without diminishing the other's dignity. The fourth and final true friend Buddha identified completes the circle of support we all need: the compassionate friend, or Anukampaka-Mitta, the friend whose heart resonates with yours. This friend embodies what Buddha considered the highest virtues: genuine empathy and unselfish joy. They mirror your emotional experiences in a way that halves your sorrows and doubles your joys. Buddha described 4 beautiful qualities of this compassionate companion. First, they do not rejoice in your misfortune. When you stumble or fail, there's not even a hint of secret satisfaction. No subtle, "I told you so," or quiet pleasure in your setbacks. Second, they genuinely rejoice in your good fortune. Your success brings them authentic happiness, untainted by envy or comparison. They celebrate your achievements as if they were their own. Third, they prevent others from speaking ill of you. They defend your character in your absence, refusing to participate in gossip or criticism that diminishes you. Fourth, they encourage others who praise your good qualities. They amplify positive recognition of your virtues and accomplishments, supporting your good reputation among others. This friend embodies what Buddhists call mudita, sympathetic joy, and karuna, compassion. While the good counselor guides your actions with wisdom, the compassionate friend connects with your emotions with heart. One helps you do better. The other helps you feel understood. Together, they create an emotional sanctuary where you can be fully yourself. In the Buddhist traditions, the perfect example is Sariputta's friendship with Moggallana. When one succeeded, the other celebrated wholeheartedly. When one faced challenges, the other felt genuine concern. Their bond showcased how true compassion creates space for both joy and sorrow to be shared authentically. Think about your relationships, who genuinely celebrates your wins without comparing them to their own situation, who feels your pain without making it about themselves, who defends your reputation when you're not in the room. These rare individuals exemplify the compassionate friend that Buddha described, and science confirms their value. Studies show that having empathetic friends significantly reduces stress hormones during difficult times. Their presence literally changes our biochemistry, but compassion must flow both ways. Do you find sincere joy in others' success? Or does their achievement trigger subtle comparison or insecurity? Can you stand firmly for others' reputations when it would be easier to join in criticism? Buddha taught that developing compassionate friendship requires constant mindfulness of our reactions to others' fortunes, both good and bad. It means cultivating a heart that resonates with others without self-reference. Now that we understand the 4 types of friends Buddha said we all need, an important question remains: how do we attract these friends into our lives? Buddha's answer was simple yet profound: become these friends for others. The helper friend, the enduring friend, the good counselor, the compassionate friend, these aren't just people to seek out. They represent qualities to cultivate within ourselves. Buddha taught that relationships mirror our own qualities. The friendship we offer determines the friendship we receive. This is karma in its most practical form. So how do we develop these qualities? Buddha suggested specific practices. To become a helper friend, practice dana, generosity, without expectation of return. Look for opportunities to assist others before they even ask. Consider what skills or resources you have that could ease someone else's burden. To become an enduring friend, practice adhitthana, determination, in your relationships. Make and keep promises. Stay present during others' difficulties instead of withdrawing. Share appropriately of yourself while honoring others' confidences. To become a good counselor, develop panya, wisdom through study and reflection. Speak truthfully but with perfect timing. Offer guidance with compassion rather than judgment. Continue your own learning so you have genuine insight to share. To become a compassionate friend, cultivate both karuna, compassion, and mudita, sympathetic joy. Practice seeing others' success as beneficial to all. Train yourself to recognize and challenge envious thoughts. Defend others' reputations as carefully as your own. These qualities don't develop overnight. They require consistent practice and sincere intention. Buddha taught that friendship is both an art and a discipline. One powerful practice is to reflect daily on your interactions. Ask yourself, did I help someone today without being asked? Did I remain loyal when it would have been easier to walk away? Did I offer beneficial guidance rather than mere agreement? Did I genuinely celebrate someone else's good fortune? Buddhist texts suggest meditating specifically on friendship. Visualize each person in your life and extend loving kindness toward them. This gradually transforms how you relate to others at a fundamental level. Remember also what we learned in our previous video. Just as important as cultivating true friends is avoiding false ones, those who take but never give. those who speak sweetly but act harmfully, those who flatter to your face but undermine you behind your back, those who join you in destructive behaviors. Buddha's teaching offers a complete approach to relationships, both who to embrace and who to mindfully keep at a distance. As we've discovered today, Buddha's wisdom on friendship isn't just spiritual theory, it's practical psychology for living a fulfilled life. The helper friend protects us in vulnerable moments, the enduring friend remains constant through all circumstances, the good counselor guides us toward beneficial choices, the compassionate friend shares authentically in our joys and sorrows. Together, these four create a complete support system for both worldly success and spiritual growth. They form the safety net that allows us to take risks, the mirror that helps us see ourselves clearly, the sanctuary where we can be authentic, the guidance that helps us evolve. Buddha taught that noble friendship isn't a luxury, it's the very foundation of a meaningful life. As he told Ananda, it's the whole of the holy life. In our hyper-connected yet increasingly isolated world, this ancient wisdom offers a pathway back to what truly matters: deep, authentic human connection built on mutual benefit and genuine care. So look around at your relationships. Do you have these four friends in your life? More importantly, are you cultivating these qualities within yourself? Remember, the friends we attract reflect the friendship we offer. By embodying these four types of true friendship, we create the conditions for them to appear in our own lives. If you found value in Buddha's wisdom on friendship, take the Buddha's Friendship Challenge. For the next 7 days, practice one quality from each friend type, and notice how your relationships transform. Screenshot this moment showing the 4 friend types and share it with someone who embodies these qualities in your life. In the comments below, tell us, which of these 4 friendship types do you already have in your life? Or which one are you most determined to become for others? Your insights might help someone else recognize the true friends around them. For those interested in diving deeper, check out our previous video on Buddha's warning: the 4 people who will ruin your life. The link is in the description below. Until next time, may you be surrounded by true friends and become one yourself. This is Peter from Buddha's Wisdom. Stay curious, stay wise.